And hello everyone, this is CM Pork, and today I am playing Sonic Forces. A game that does not hold a special place in my heart because, man, this game was nothing short of disappointment. However, the reason why I'm playing this game is that in February, there's been a couple of Sonic announcements or a couple of news regarding Sonic that I thought was very noteworthy. And to the point where I'm like, well, I'm going to talk about Sonic, I want to talk about Sonic, so I might as well just go on and play this game, so I can bag on this game, talk about what's going on in the character. And yeah, I guess the first thing is that the Netflix series has a name and a date. 2022, insert Sonic Prime. Yep, that's gonna be the name now, and it's gonna be a 3D animated one, not live action, not 2D animated, not no anime, just 3D computer graphics. Which may not be anime, but I take that over live action with just one CGI character, so I'll give it that. The second announcement is that they had the title name for Sonic, the sequel to the movie. It's not really inspiring or anything. It's simply Sonic 2. So there's that. And then the last one, which is I think is more pretty big, is that Sonic's voice actor, among others in the cast, have been dropped. So Roger Craig Smith, who's been doing Sonic's voice for at least a decade, is no longer going to be voicing Sonic. So now when you watch Sonic Prime in 2022, for example, you're going to be hearing someone else. It's not going to be Craig. It's not the guy that you heard in Smash Brothers and other titles. It's someone else. And I don't think they're going to go for this because at this point I think his asking price is going to be too high now that he came out in a successful Hollywood movie. But some people wanted Ben Schwartz to play him, who voiced him in the Sonic movie. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, I think he did a pretty good job and all. But yeah, again, now that he's had this movie under his belt, who knows how much he's going to be asking now. So at least when it comes to the Netflix series, at least what I'm hoping in all this is that I'm hoping that it can get somewhere along the atmosphere vibes of the classic Teen Titans or Adventure Time. Something where it's like, it can be lighthearted, fun, energetic, full of color, but when it needs to be, it can be serious without ever going to like the deep dark abyss that Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic 06 or Shadow the Hedgehog went. Like, you gotta understand, this is a series about cartoon proportion anthropomorphic animals. I don't know why anthropomorphic. Yeah, I struggle with that word. You get my point. This is a show about these cartoon animals with these wacky proportions. There's only so much you can take these guys serious. You shouldn't be taking these guys too serious. I mean, the Ninja Turtles were once, killing people with their katanas inside, but then they realized it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's only, why are these guys super edgy? They shouldn't be. This is something that kids like. Same thing with Sonic. This is something that kids appeal to. They see a bright blue, colorful character. Oh, I don't want to call the man a furry, but a furry. So in other words, he should not be too brooding. He should not be the DCEU. Maybe the MCU, if he's that damn entertaining. I would kind of hope he would have a little bit more substance in the MCU, but as long as he's entertaining, as long as he knows when to shift the gears, he's not overly cringy like Sonic Lost World. I do not need to hear the baldy McNosehair shit. But again, when it comes to Sonic, I'm always gonna have to come in with skepticism. I'm always skeptical because unfortunately Sonic's track history, the guy that's all about running, has a horrible track record. So, oh yeah, OC time. Yeah, buddy. Oh well, this is leading up to it, but yeah. So I want it to be good, and I hope that because this is a Netflix series, Netflix series, they want to go all out. They want to impress, a lot of eyes are on Netflix shows. I'm hoping that this is actually going to be something that's going to be cool, badass, enjoyable for people of all ages, not just bright, colorful fun that the kids like, and not something that's like too dark brooding where you're only getting like man-child's enjoying. You need something that everyone can enjoy. That should be the point of like characters like Sonic, But I digress. Now comes into one of my biggest gripes in the game. The character creation. And this is something that should have been one of the game's standout features, and technically it is the standout feature, but at the same time, this feature kind of just sums up the game in a nutshell. Great idea, lame, bland, disappointing execution. I mean, my first gripe off the bat, and I'm just being a little biased here, is that a pig is not an option. You got all these, well, I don't even want to say all these animals because you only get like, I don't know, like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, you only get 7 options, so I'm going with the bear. I like bears, you know, bears beats Bears beats Battlestar Galactica, you know the meme. So I gotta go with a bear. And let's go with this one. But yeah, no, it was very disappointing. I mean, cool concept, but like the customization options were very limited. These guys were given gadgets of all things. I mean, I don't think anyone ever made a Sonic OC and thought, man, this guy's gonna carry a gadget. No, you thought of like maybe like speed, of course, and then maybe like a projectile, ice, fire, something. But nope, they tacked the character with gadgets, which actually goes to another gripe that I have with this is that I hate these colors. Like, I love purple, but in this, at least in this lighting, it looks atrocious, but I don't have the audio up, so I'm not going to worry about the voice type. But yeah, I guess I'll rock with this guy. Nope. Come on. There you go. No. I go 2. I can't not change his shoes. Nope. That sucks. Alright, well, looks as great as you can make it. But yeah, the other gripe was that because this fucker carries a weapon, gadgets, it just made me realize, like, this was how you could have implemented Tails on a modern Sonic game. Because for years, I've wanted Knuckles, I've wanted Tails to be, you know, playable, but how would you do it in a way that doesn't feel just too similar to Sonic? And I'm not sure about Knuckles. Knuckles is still one I contemplate and ponder to this day, but mine, you know, I was about to say the me, but no, the Avatar, the OC, you know, his style basically could have worked for Tails. I mean, who do you think made these weapons? Tails. He runs fairly fast, which Tails has been shown to do. The only thing that could have been different is that, you know, he flies with his tails, but this is how you could have made Tails work. And again, when I thought of, or when other people thought about fan characters, they did not think, oh, let's just give him a gadget. Let's just do that. No. Whew. Alright, that goes to popularity ratings, basically. But I think I've ragged on about the... Oh, no, actually, no, one last note. Because this is a cliche in, like, a lot of games with a custom character. They call your character Rookie or you. And I get annoyed with that. It's like, I know there's a lot more in the voice acting. You can't just have your name. They can't be like, oh, CM Pork, or they can't have like, you know, Alexa like hello there, CM Pork. I get that part, but at the same time, like, gaming has like improved and evolved so much over the years to where they just still have to do shit like you or Rookie. Like, you can't even at least just have a few nicknames to choose from. Something. Okay, now I'm done talking about the Miis. Not the Miis, the Avatar. The Last Airbender. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Boo boo. Come on. I mean, I said this before and I'll say it again. At least the one department where the game did do a good job with the music, or at least when it comes to like the Sonic and the OC stages, I'm not really too keen on the classics. They try to give it a throwback vibe, but I don't know. Just everything about classic Sonic for me just was not. I always thought it was just a miss because he had no business being in the game. I was gonna talk about him like later on, but I guess I kind of got a little ahead of myself, but yeah, classic Sonic had no business being in this game. But again, when in doubt on modern Sonic, when you don't think, or at least when Sega doesn't think modern Sonic can get the job done on his own, whip out classic Sonic. But my God, he gave this game no depth, because at the end of the day, like, you're just doing 2 Sonics and a custom, which could have been like Sonic, Tails, and I think I almost died. Yeah, and it could have been Sonic, Tails, and your custom. That would have been much more cooler, much more appealing. And as far as how maybe the custom could have had the 2D Sonic gameplay. Yeah, probably wouldn't have been the most original thing, but at least on a plot standpoint, you would have had so many things different, and there would have been a lot more things going better than just inserting another Sonic for no reason. Bop. Cool. Okay, give me the no. There you go. There you go. Okay. I actually was doing like an earlier take, well, yeah, earlier. That's why it's an earlier take, and I fucked up at that part. I was like, what button am I supposed to press again? And I died. See, this would have been more neat if this was actually QuickTime events. Oh, okay, well this part is, but like at the very end, that's the only part where it's a QuickTime. That actually was a big complaint, not just from me, but from a lot of people. This game felt way too automated as far as like, there's not really a whole lot going on. There's not any depth going on to the gameplay. There certainly was not depth going on to the story mode. And those are all things I hope, well, minus the gameplay, but at least like the story, I really hope that's something that the Netflix series does better, because this game could have, I mean, yeah, it might have been a little bleaker than I would want in a Sonic game, but it wasn't anything overboard to where it could have worked. I mean, everything about this game could have and should have worked. That's basically what I've been saying about this game for years. It should have, it could have, but it didn't. Ow. Yeah, brain dead. Look at that, it's holding R2. Yay. And oh, never mind. I guess the other issue about this game is that the stages were too short. That was one of the things that people did not like about Generations, and which is a game that is regarded pretty well among Sonic fans, but it's just, they thought, okay, if only the levels can be a little longer, if only there could have been a little bit more stages, and then this game came around and said, you know what would be better though? Hear us out. What if we gave you shorter stages? And you're thinking, well, am I gonna at least get more stages? No. No, no, no. Less is more. You gotta think of this as from a minimalist standpoint. Do you really want deep, longer, engaging levels? Do you really want variety? Do you really want to spend hours on this game? Or do you just want to beat this game in like 3 hours? And I'm like, the fuck, man? This, man. Like, I mean, that's kind of how they handled a lot of the criticism. Like, they said, like, they saw what fans wanted and they basically did the opposite. And alright, I might as well get started with the classic Sonic. I guess this will be the last stage I do. And another gripe is basically how much they downplayed Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, Silver, basically all like the side characters. Like, I get that this is Sonic's game, but these were characters that were in the past highly capable. Oh, excuse me. Tails saved an entire city in Sonic Adventure 1. You know, Shadow was Sonic's rival. Knuckles was the rival before Shadow. Like, Knuckles was like the Piccolo of Sonic the Hedgehog, and just like Piccolo, he got reduced to nothing. Or at least close to nothing, but they still swear that he's important. Again, like, Tails could have been made so much cooler if he was playable, because, well, I mean, yeah, he could have had his fearful moments. When you look at Luigi, that man's literally a green bitch, but yet he gets his game and he gets shit done. Tails could have been something like that, where he has to overcome it. Like, and it could make sense, because with Sonic gone, he probably could lose his confidence, but the story could have been about him regaining it. But nope. Let's just get Sonic. Let's get the classic. Let's get your me in here who has no lines. Oh yeah! Actually, I guess I gotta go back, because I know I was talking about tropes, but I gotta bring this up. Your custom character having no lines. And I don't even want to say that's a good excuse. Like, I know people say, well, it's hard, there's a lot that goes into this, but there are plenty of games where you do have voice options, you have voiceover, you even have some voice options, even if it's not the most complex thing. I mean, this one gives you options, so it's like, if you have 3 voices, why can't you have 3 sets of dialogue then? Plenty of games have gone away with it. Games that are much older than this. But even then, even with modern games, they still do this problem. Like, just because some games in the past have like said, no, let's actually try to let's try to make this a little bit more engaging. No, there's been other modern games besides this one that said, nah, we'll just make them silent. It's easier that way. Like, man, like, why get the VAs? Because like something, even like I'm thinking about Persona 5. Joker has a VA. He hears grunts. You'll say a couple of things like, I should write this down, or take this or something, but no lines, even when you have choices. Like, I get some characters, you know, it's better if they don't. Like, Link, at this point, that's just who he is. Link is known to be a mute character. But, you know, the OCs, though, on the other hand, what's their excuse? They're not iconic. They're not used to being a certain way. Eh. Oh, yeah. Actually, oh, God. Oh, yeah. God dang it. But yeah, this was another thing I should note that was a complaint, is that at least you would think, well, at least classic Sonic gameplay is fun. That's how it is with Forces. They're not Forces. That's how it is in Mania. That's how it is with Part 2. Yada, yada, yada. No. Even that took a step back. So if you thought, oh, okay, well, I just finished playing Mania, I'm going to hop over here and I'm just going to crush it in the quickest time possible. No. They somehow made classic Sonic's gameplay worse and less satisfying as well, so... Yep, add that to the many gripes. I mean, again, the only thing I could think about that were goods about this game, positives, was the music, because, again, even bad Sonic games have phenomenal music, and the graphics, because, I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but you can see right here, he actually looks pretty nice, he looks pretty clean, so I'll give him that. I mean, it could have been better, but at the same time, I think, at least, like, from this, I think he did do pretty good to where I'm not going to bag on it too much. Like, you know, if all the other features were, like, you know, more enjoyable, then the graphics would have not been, like, that big of a problem. Like, people would have easily just been like, oh, it's fine. It's not the best looking game, but it still looks clean. It still looks nice, so. There's that. And, you know, at least with the music, they came Infinite's theme. Infinite's theme's a bop, and it made Shadow's, you know, edgelord theme just look like an afterthought. Like, now Infinite holds the title of the biggest edgelord theme in video games, or at least in Sonic. I mean, if I say video games are gonna be so like, oh, what about Sephiroth, or what about this character, what about that character? And I'm like, I don't know, okay? I personally think Sephiroth seems overrated. Like, dan 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 dan. I mean, I don't know. I kind of find it sounds more goofy. I can't really take it too serious. Flashback. I guess as I'm watching this cutscene, before I close this video off, I guess I'll say that's another problem, is that, yeah, I mean, I know I kind of mentioned that, like, the plot and the story just wasn't there, and among that is that a lot of significant events that would have been entertaining to go through got skipped over. Like, and then Sonic is defeated, and instead of getting, like, this Order 66 type montage or anything, nope, and then Eggman took over. How's life like? Yeah, who cares? Because now 6 months later, and you're ready to start your adventure. Like, you don't really get to, like, see how horrible Eggman's utopia is. You know, like, you would think they would want to do that to really give the player an idea of why they're fighting against him. Like, I know you know he's the bad guy, but still, you kind of would want to think, like, okay, how exactly has he messed up the world? But again, this is Sonic Forces, where story's not that important. I mean, the idea is you gotta finish the game in 3 hours, so you only got so much to do. God, it's such a bad thing that a video game is able to be completed in that short of a time, but yeah, Rouge, it's about time. Yeah, as in, it's about time I put a close to this video, because I wanted, you know, I brought up, like, you know, like the Netflix stuff, the voice actor stuff, but in the end of the day, it just kind of gave me, like, just, like, dragging myself, forcing myself just to play this game, complaining about it as I do this, so I'll put an end to this. But before I do so, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the notification bell, anything to get a small channel like myself some traction. I always botch that. But yeah, you know, you get the point, you know, like, I just want to get, you know, get some more subscribers, get the ball rolling some more, you know. I want to do better than what this game did. So, yeah, do any of that, and until then, I will see you guys all later.